There's also absolutely nothing glamorous about entrepreneurship, and so frequently people think there's something really, really sexy about it, and I don't know which movie they're in, but they're not in the same movie that I'm in. If I had to say, well, what is it really, I would say it kind of feels like asymmetrical guerrilla warfare. You start with almost nothing, and you have to figure out how to topple the enemy. And I have a lot of empathy for entrepreneurs. I'm an entrepreneur myself, and people who come to see us at Ariadne, the entrepreneurs that come to ask for our help and our money and our everything, they notice that empathy, and it means a lot. We're told frequently that they can't get over, frankly, the lack of arrogance that we don't have, or to have, lack of arrogance. But I think that's, first of all, why I think it's so important. We always say follow the entrepreneur, and we view the entrepreneur as the engine of not just of the economy, but of society, because those core, for the good ones, the core belief or humility, accountability, which drives great businesses, is what great firms led by great entrepreneurs have, and I think that we need to get that out further. We had a conference, as we were speaking about at this table, Entrepreneur Country, last week. We had our biennial forum, and one of the 6 keynote speakers, Gil Mandelsis, who sold Trayana to Michael Spencer for about $250 million a couple of years ago, he said in his talk, he said, if you didn't believe in divine intervention at the beginning of your entrepreneurial journey, you will at the end, because there's just too much that goes on that you can't honestly say that it came down to you and what you did. There's things that happen, that didn't happen, which affect the outcome, and the line between success and failure is actually a very thin line. And I think we've all seen and known people that have been very, worked hard, they're smart, boy, they should have been successful, but it just didn't happen, right? And so you have to be in it for something much more than the payout, and I think what I loved, Caroline, we were talking about why you set up your business and having snapped at something, and most entrepreneurs are there because they want to bring something compelling to life. And they get very frustrated when they read about themselves in the newspaper and they get lumped into the same group as the bankers, and they say, well, hang on, the bankers are worried about making £1 million and not letting anyone know. Most entrepreneurs that I know are skint, and very few of them actually make any money. There's very few big payouts along the way.